Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here, back with another drawing video. It is Sunday, so we're back making another one. This video was requested by Rainer250. Thank you so much for your request, and we are drawing the blade from the Legacy of Kain games, the Soul Reaver ones. That's a pretty old game. That's a game that I grew up with. Really cool. I've only ever played the first one. I know there's a second one on like PlayStation 2. I never got a chance to play that one. But from what I remember from the first game, it was a pretty damn cool game. But anyway, we're going to be drawing his sword today. I don't know if it has a specific name. It's just kind of like his sword. So that's what we're drawing here today. And before we start, I just want to make a little bit of note. Just for the sake of the drawing video, I did draw the blade like smaller and kind of fatter. But basically, if you want to draw this to make it more accurate, all you need to do is just kind of draw it a little bit thinner and just really elongate it more. I decided to make it like a little bit like shorter and fatter just for the sake of demonstration purposes and trying to like show off like how to do it. But all the stuff that you do in this video, applying, all you just need to do is just make it like a much longer sword than what I draw here. So you just make it like longer and thinner. But yeah, so I want to get that out of the way. Other than that, let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright, so to start off drawing, what we're going to do is draw a nice, decent sized circle. Kind of like right here. Like that. And then off this circle, what we're going to do is kind of get like a little bit of like wings almost. Just going to go down here and then kind of curve in like this. And you're going to get the same on both sides. And try your best to make it symmetrical. If you were drawing this on the computer, I would recommend just draw like one half of it and then make a copy of that layer and then like flip it over, because this is like kind of symmetrical, or at least this front part is. The blade is a little different. So if you're drawing this on the computer, that would help. But yeah, you just kind of gesture in these two wings. And basically for the sword, it's kind of like this, just kind of like wavy. That's a little too much. It has like a wave to it. That might also be a little bit too much. And then it goes down to the point, and then this side kind of follows that little wave. And again, just draw light. We're just kind of gesturing stuff in right now, not really going too far into detail. And then we can get the kind of top of the blade here, the handle, like that. So that's pretty much all you need for the gesture. So I'm going to zoom in here, and we'll get like the base part. So basically, you could draw the crosshairs because it is like a face. And what we're going to do is we'll start off with the eye. So the eye, we're going to get like this little curve line right here. And it's going to go into a C shape. And then curve up. And then over, like this. And we're going to get the same thing over here. It's going to kind of curve in, down, over and up. Like that. And then here we're going to get a curve line curving out like this, and another one kind of curving out like this. And it's going to curve in a little bit, and then in. And then here you're going to get the nostrils, so you get kind of like this, it's kind of like an M. So you get kind of like an M shape in between, like that. And then for the eye here, what we're going to do is just draw a curve line going down, and then it's going to go straight across in like that. Same thing over here, just curve it down and then go straight across and in like that. So now that we got that down, what we can draw in are the eyebrows. So the eyebrows kind of go off here, and we're just going to draw a line going up, kind of out. It's going to dip in slightly and then go out and then in about here. And we're doing the same thing here, so we're going to follow the eyebrow, go up, over, kind of dip it in, go out for where the jaw is, and then in. You want to stop kind of about here, like that. And then before we do that, we'll draw on the top of the head. So to draw this in, basically like right down the center here, you're going to get like kind of like a line. And then from this line, it's going to curve over and in like that. And then we'll get another kind of over and in. You basically get kind of like Vegeta's hairline from Dragon Ball Z. like that. And I guess we can draw on the handle since we're up here. The handle's pretty easy. You're basically just going to go all up here like this. And again, when you're drawing this in yourself, feel free to make this much longer. The handle would, if I was drawing it, it'd probably be, if I zoom out, probably go about here, like on top. But since we're drawing on an 8.5 by 11 and I want to draw it big so I could show the detail, we're going to stop about there. But again, you just extend that out. So we basically get this shape right here, and you're just going to draw kind of like curve lines that go on a diagonal down here like this. And then one more. And then for the hilt of the sword, we'll see the bottom of it, so you could draw kind of like this oval that very closely hugs this top part here. And then for the tip of the blade, what we're going to do is just draw a line going up, and then kind of follow like this kind of curve that we have. It'll go down, and then kind of in like that. So there you go. And we got the face. So before we draw in, like finish up the mouth here, what we're going to do is draw in the blade. So the blade will pretty much start here and just go out. And then again, it has that like curve. I guess I can make it thinner here. I think that wouldn't look quite right, but... And again, it curves in and out a lot, but when it gets to the tip, it straightens out here. And then from the tip, we're just going to go down, and then we're just going to follow this curve that we have here. Like this, and then it'll straighten out about there. Like that. So that's good. And then to kind of finish it off here, what we're going to do is draw a line going out from the tip here. It's going to go straight up for a little bit, about there. And then all we're going to do is draw two series of lines that just hug the inside of this. So we'll go on this side, and then this one will hug this one going up here, like that. And then we'll get one more that'll start about here, and again hug the inside like that. That'll go up and in like that. And this one will stop like somewhere in the middle, because I guess the blade's supposed to be like this monster's like tongue, or demon, or whatever they are, like his tongue, so that's why it's kind of like curvy. Which is actually a pretty cool idea. But now what we could do is draw in his fangs, or I guess it's a vampire since it's like Legacy of Kain and those are vampires. But anyway, we'll draw in the fangs. It's all starting to make sense now. So to draw the fangs, you just draw kind of like a curve line right here, and then it just goes into like this spike, like that. Same thing on this side, just kind of like this curve line, and then into this spike. And you can erase any overlap. Like that. And then for kind of like his mouth here, what you're going to just do is start about here and just draw a curve line, curving out, and then kind of dips in a little bit. And then same thing on this side, out, kind of dips in. And I'll curve in about there. Like that. And you can erase any overlap and some of the guidelines too if you want. But again, this is why you always draw light, so when you does come to erase, you're left with the lines that you want. Alright, so we're basically going to draw these like kind of wings that are coming out of his head. And they're not too bad. So what we're going to do is start a curve line going out here like this. It's going to curve up. And it's going to kind of straighten out and go across. And then it's going to dip down and then follow this kind of curve that we have here. Like that. And then here it's going to curve around. You get kind of like this big kind of crescent moon type shape. So you can see kind of like the moon. If we were to like finish it off, you get kind of like a crescent moon. And it's going to go up and then curve kind of back into this shape here, like that. And then it's going to curve out, bump out a little bit, and then dip in and go into like the jaw here. Like that. I'm actually going to... You want a little bit smoother than that. There you go. Bam. Alright, and now what we're going to do is draw basically a line hugging this, go across, curve over, and we're going to get, this line's going to go straight into the middle of this spike. And then what we're going to do is kind of get that crescent moon type shape again. So going in like this, but then we're going to go curve in and go right into like where his eyebrow is. Like that. And you would get two lines that would connect here and here. And then also we'll get a shape here, and it's pretty much going to like kind of outline this shape. So we're going to start here, draw a curved line going up, go into here, and this one will connect into this tip. And then it'll just kind of follow this curved line and go into this spike again. Like that. And then just to finish it off here, we get kind of like a little bit of like webbing or wing or something. So basically what we're going to do is start here. Kind of follow the shape a little bit, and it's going to curve in like this. And then from this center, you're going to draw a curved line going in. Then you're going to get another. Then you're going to get another. Another. And then same thing here. There, bam, bam, like that. And that's pretty much all there is to the picture. Now all we need to do is draw this exact thing, just other side here. And again, a hard thing about drawing weapons is you want to try to keep them symmetrical. So that's a little tough sometimes, but we're just going to redraw what we drew here. And a good way to keep it symmetrical is like look where you end, and then this one's slightly higher, so we're gonna go and then about here, then we're gonna curve it down, and then this one's gonna stop about here, like that, and then this tip stops around there, and then this, alrighty. We're going to curve it in, get that crescent moon type shape. Like that. Or you could already tell it's off. Something like that. Again, doesn't need to be perfect. Again, I recommend drawing, like anytime you draw weapons, like usually draw it in like Photoshop or something. Or paint, so you could just like select this half, copy it as like a new layer, and then just flip it, and then bam, you have like a perfectly symmetrical type of sword. Super useful hint. But since we're drawing it by hand, we're just going to do the best that we can. Like that. And then we're going to get the line that hugs the outside here, kind of curve down, and go all the way into the center there. And then we'll start about here, kind of curve it down, and then in about there. Then we get this shape too, that hugs the inside of this one. Like that. And now we're going to get the kind of like bat wing type shape here. And we get that curved line, and another one, another, and another, one more. Boop, boop, boop. And there you have it. That is pretty much... Oh, and if you want to, you can shade in the eyes. They're just all black. Like that. Same thing with this. And you could also shade in the nostrils too. But that's up to you. So yeah, that's pretty much it on how to draw the blade from Legacy of Kain. Very cool looking blade, very like metal. It's like a skull with like a tongue coming out. Very, very cool. But I will put the pictures that we just drew up here. So the one I pre-drew is on the left, the one we just did is on the right. And yeah, it's honestly not that difficult. Again, keep in mind, since I was drawing on like 8.5 by 11, I really wanted to blow it up to really show like the detail there. You don't follow it exactly. If you're going to make this sword, make it a bit longer. So yeah, make sure you like elongate it out. But other than that, that's pretty much how you draw the, again, I don't know if it has a name, but the Legacy of Kain sword. And thank you again, Rainer, 250 for the request. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy the blade now. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to leave that in the comment section below, along with any requests. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Follow me on all my socials, links in the description below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys for the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.